All right, I already have the server up and running right here. This is a submit request. I'm gonna test right here. You can see right here, this is sample requests. As you can see, this is some of the output is returned in JSON format. We have here the attribution, the creator ID. If you wanted to view the logs, here we could see the everything that was logged here. So before entries was empty, but now that we added this, you see here our first marked as like human, as you can see here, and score combined score. And there's various other. So as you could see there were two independent signals we ran there. Submit request. There was the LLM semantic read and then the pure Python read. You see there were both cores. I'm gonna run now a request. So using a different. It's gonna be the same pipeline, but it should have a distribution is different because it should be a lower it should be produced because in this case the two signals disagree here. The this for the telemetry case, it reads there as like it reads the formal text as AI like, but for the LLM, it's there. So because of this, there's two like conflicting signals. They can't reach like a common agreement. And that's why it just resorts to the to being uncertain, and then producing false confidence. So that's why it was uncertain there. Once again, same attributes here. I can show you that it was logged as well. See there, it was logged here, and it's here, and the previous one was still recorded here. And this was, as mentioned, because the two conflicting words were produced via the two different signals. They're producing a false confidence. That's what an approach that. And to file an appeal, let me um, to file an appeal, uh, you will need it for we need the content ID. In this case, uh, already logged here. So let's say I want to specify it for, let me just, well, this is the format of the field. So you see it's a different endpoint. Post request is right here. We're gonna have to provide the content ID, the creator reasoning. The reasoning, I just put this default text right here, but you would put, typically you just put one sentence explaining like why you're appealing this. In this case, to make it valid, let's produce a paste the content ID. So I'm gonna do it from, let's say, paste it and then make, um, sorry about that. There we go. Paste, paste it there. And then as you can see, the so a new thing was locked, which is so the appeal was locked. There's an ID for this. So the JSON this returned a JSON format. Appeal ID, the content ID, the message that I provided here. Um, oh no, sorry, it's the message that's provided when this appeal is made. And so this message was provided here, and the status was changed to under review. And we go to a log. That's where we can see this is the original request, but then another thing that was logged was the appeal. You have the appeal ID, the appeal reasoning. So this is what I was referring to before, what I wrote right here. Put sample text right there. This content ID so is referring to. creator ID, creator ID, the event type. In this case, the event type is different. Instead of being a decision, it's a field. And I changed the status from before it was classified in the review. And as you can see here, it actually copied that previous status here. And we have the timestamp. See right there. So as you can see, there's no auto reclassification. This just captures the creator's reasoning and flags it for a human to look over. So we already covered the three entries and all the attributes that were there. The PO was reflected there. I'm not going to run a figure rate limiting example. So currently it's set to 10 per minute. But we run this, it should, this number should produce 429 as you can see. And then this provides basically solves the issue. This shows how the rate limiter is able to solve that thing like spam. And that's it.